Hey everybody, it's Lebo with Lebo's Pinball, another project on the Getaway that we're working on today. So today what we're going to focus on is this ramp that's here in the very back of the machine. So this part, it goes up and down for those of you that are familiar with the game. The ramp will raise up and stays up whenever the ball is going around the orbit, but it drops down whenever it's time to lock the bar into the donut haven or heaven. And if you take a close look here, this flap here is in terrible shape. It's torn. There's a big section of it that's completely gone. So what we're going to do is replace this today with a whole brand new one. And managed to get this one from Cliffy. For those that know of the Cliffys that you can add on to games for, protecting edges and whatnot, he makes also some replacement flaps here for ramps. So this has got a protective film I'm going to peel off here in a minute. But I'm going to show you, I'm just going to drill these rivets out, and I've got another little case that I got from another vendor, the Ramp O Metic. He's got a number of really nice ramps. I actually bought something from my Pinball quite a while back that's really nice, but he also makes some of the flaps for some games. I didn't have it for this one, but Cliffy had it. So, but he's got this really nice kit of just nice rivets and everything, all collected, just really convenient. And then this really good tool, which I'll get out here. I've got a little cover on the end of it right now, but this just helps make for a really nice, clean installation of the rivet. So I'm going to take you through it. Here we go. So taking a block of wood here, so I've got something kind of firm to hold this against, and of course if I drill through, it won't, well, actually I probably won't be drilling through, but just enough here to get something solid, and let's drill this rivet out. All right, well that got that end of it off. Let's see if we can poke that through. Might need a little more work. Yeah, it's gonna need to drill on this just a little bit more. Don't want to mess up the actual metal ramp itself. Careful with it. Let's see if this is good enough to poke it through. We'll keep going at it here. All right, it just popped through, and the other side's totally torn off, although I still need to drill that out. But this thing was so bad, even as I'm working on it, it's the metal starting to tear here, so really rough shape. So we're going to go at the other side here, see if we can get this one drilled out similarly. I'm trying to get this thing positioned in a way to where it's nice and flat. There, it's a little more solid. Got that part. Oh, look at that. Completely out. All right. Yeah, it looks like I did drill a little bit into the metal ramp. It's not bad, but trying to avoid doing much of that. I don't think it's a problem. No, it's not. It's fine. All right, I'm going to clean this metal up while I've got everything out, and then we get the new flap positioned in and get the rivets set. All right, so we got things polished out. It looks better. It's not perfect, but certainly a lot better than it was, and get ready to put the new flap on. So here's our flap. We've got a little protective film we're going to peel off of it real quick. Come on. Here it comes. All right, there we go. Nice and shiny, at least for the time being. So, the one difference between this flap, let's see, where's the old one there? Throw it aside. So, the old style has kind of got like I don't know what you even call this finish, honestly. It's like a kind of a black finish, I'm not really sure. But this other one, you probably can't really tell in the video, but maybe you can tell here maybe with the reflection. This one's just completely, like a stainless. It's just shiny. It's not really colored or anything. Not that it's going to matter, but let's check this out. And yep, the holes are lining up perfect. So this side's just a hole, and the other side is slotted, thankfully. That allows for a little bit of tolerance there. So, all right, so now we got to find a rivet that's going to fit it just right here. We got a few different ones. I'm going to see if I can try a few different sizes and see what fits the best. All right, from the sizes that I've got, this arrangement or whatever, I can't read the bags very well, but this is looks like a 6mm long rivet. That's probably what I will work with. I've got some 7s, 8s, and 10s, it looks like. Oh, and there's some 9s. But it looks like the shortest that I have, that's 6. So if I slip this rivet right here in the end, and I've got a new little washer, stacking that on there. Let's see if you can see this here. So you see how much that's still poking out. That's probably right about just about right. Maybe if it was hard to focus. If it was even maybe a touch shorter, it probably was still been okay. So the trick now is we're going to take this tool here, along with I might use this, or I may go over to an anvil that I've got. It's actually part of a vise, just a nice real hard solid surface. But by taking this tool, you can see how it's kind of concave. It's formed such that it will make this whole inner part of this rivet just flatten out nice. But just smacking this with a hammer until it's all nice and tight, and that's the goal. All right, let's go do it. All right, coming over here to the anvil. Oh, and yeah, one other little trick that I'm doing here, just to try to kind of help things. So I've taken another little piece of this painter's tape and just put it on top of the rivet to hold it against this flap, and also hold it against the ramp, just to kind of hold it in place, because when I flip it over, without that tape, you're really having to kind of get tricky with your hands to get that held in, and so that just sort of helps a little bit. So let's drop this washer back in place, and really I could use a third hand to hold it all in place, but I don't have that. All right, so let's see if we can do this. All right, I think this will work. See how we're looking pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna need to go down a little bit more, but we've got this started. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other rivet in position and hammer it down too, and then we'll come back and forth to just kind of tighten everything up. All right, got the other rivet in place and the washer in place. Let's put this tool in position and go ahead and start hammering it down. All right, let's take a look. Tight we are. Yeah, that one's going to tighten up a little bit more. That one's actually already tight. So let's tighten up the first one that we put in. Go just a little more with it. See how we're looking now. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so there you go. It's done. All in position and ready to put back into the game. Thanks for watching.